I learned something the hard way last week. Resistance bands? They're basically elastic chaos waiting to snap back at you. I had one break mid-rep, and now my ceiling fan isn't the only thing broken around here. At first, it seemed like a great idea. You know, resistance bands are portable, lightweight, and perfect for home workouts. They'll build muscle and save space, right? But I didn't realize just how temperamental those things really are. Here's the problem. Most of us are using old bands or cheap ones from Amazon. Over time, they lose their elasticity or develop tiny tears. A split second later, they transform from fitness gear into a maniacal rubber whip. I was doing chest presses with an anchor behind the door when it happened. Mid-push, the band snapped. It flung back with the force of a ticked-off slingshot and left me with a red welt that looked like I got into a fight with a stretched-out snake. Why are these things so unpredictable? It's the lack of inspection. Most of us never check the bands before use. We don't look for cracks or wear, and, worst of all, we don't replace them nearly as often as we should. Here's a pro tip. Replace your workout bands every 6 to 12 months, even if they look fine. Think of them like tires. Sure, they're holding up now, but they're just one over-enthusiastic chest press away from betraying you. And don't even get me started on overloading. We all want to step up our workouts, so we grab a thicker band or stack multiple bands together. But load them beyond their limits? That's an injury waiting to happen. If you're feeling tempted to experiment, don't ever attach them to unstable objects. I once saw someone loop their band around a chair leg. The leg tipped, and the band fired back like a medieval trebuchet. Oh, and don't forget door anchors. Those things need TLC too. A poorly placed anchor can turn a band snap into a complete security breach. If your anchor budges, the band's recoil turns into a fast-track ticket to Regret City. But let's face it, even after all the precautions, things can still go awry. I've seen clips of bands snapping mid-Peloton or collapsing gym racks. Bands are either your best fitness buddy or your worst elastic enemy. That said, they do have pros. I'm not giving up on them entirely, I'm just using them smarter now. Proper attachments, regular inspections, and practicing self-control when my ego says, "Go heavy, bro." Lesson learned. Resistance bands are like one of those frenemies who seem helpful but keep you on edge. Treat them with care, or they'll snap when you least expect it. Literally.